Could you tell us the purpose of your visit to Montgomery?
Yes, I'm visiting here today and tomorrow to attend conferences of the church, which will be held in Montgomery. And I'm working with President Frank Riggs, who's a local attorney and who's in charge of the work in this part of the church.
Is this your first trip to this particular part of the country?
No, I was down here to a conference last February and was able to meet with the members of the church at that time.
Now, your church has perhaps the most extensive genealogy library in the world, and there's been a lot of interest in this particular facility since the book Roots was written by Alex Haley. Could you tell us what kinds of interest you've had shown out there?
Well, there's been great interest. As an example, not only in our church but nationally, the National Archives, immediately after the presentation of Roots was made, had double the amount of inquiries coming to the National Archives. And our church had a similar experience. We were getting about 2,000 visitors per day to the largest genealogical library in the world, which is in Salt Lake City, Utah. And after Roots was presented, this doubled. We're getting between 4,000 and 4,200 people per day who are visiting the library there and are searching out their own roots.
Why did your church start this library in the first place?
The church started it with the feeling that they needed to identify all of the people who have lived upon the earth. That's the goal of the church, to catalog these, to determine what their lives have been, their date of birth, their date of death, and then to give each one of these persons who have lived the opportunity for salvation through Mormon baptism. This is part of the program of the church. It's interesting to know that with our young people who are married, young couples who are married in the temple of the church, they don't look upon being married only till death do us part, but they're married for time and all eternity. And we believe that the family relationship, those who are living today, those who lived previously, those who will live in the future, can all be bound together in one family organization and be eternal.
Is there a possibility that you may have branches of your genealogy library over the country, or will you expand the present one in Salt Lake City?
Well, to give you an idea, for many years we've been involved in genealogy long before Roots came into existence. And we have at the present time 255 genealogical libraries throughout the United States and throughout foreign countries. And in 1976 we had over 500,000 people visit these libraries, these branch libraries, and we anticipate that in view of the increase since Roots that we're going to have many times that number in coming years.